every single game mode in Gorilla Tag. Starting off with Casual. Casual is a game mode where basically all you get to do is just chill in any kind of map that you're in and, have fun, talk to people. It's basically like a hangout. You don't do anything in this game mode, and there's no way you could possibly master it or get good at it. It is just a game mode where you chill, talk to some people, and have fun. Next up, we have Infection. Infection is basically a game mode where you can play either tag or be a lava monkey, where you have to tag other people and infect them. If there's less than 4 people in the lobby, then the tagger will become a rock monkey and they have to tag certain people. But if the lobby has more than 4 people, the monkey turns into a lava monkey, and then that lava monkey has to tag certain people. If you are not tagged, your goal is to run away from the lava monkey. Now, if you can master this, what you gotta do is you simply gotta learn tactics of Gorilla Tag by simply traversing around the map and dodging attacks. Doing certain things like juking can help you with this. If a lava monkey is ever chasing you, all you gotta do is bounce back on a wall, simply move to the side like this, and when they reach their arm out, dodge it. It's really easy, and it'll help you not get tagged. Basically, there's a queue called the competitive queue, where when you go into competitive queue, you'll see people with a lot more skill and more experience from the game. They learn and know a lot of skills since day one. So they basically know all the skills, and their goal is to not get tagged by lava monkeys. And so a lot of skills are in Gorilla Tag, but if you want to know all the skills to master Infection, you should go watch J-Man Curly or any other YouTubers. Next is Paintball. When you go into Paintball, you will start off with a slingshot on your chest like this. If you decide to click this line right here, then a little ball with the same color as your fur will pop up. Right behind you will be 3 balloons. Your goal is to not lose these balloons, because if you do, you will be eliminated. And your goal is to use the slingshot to slingshot other monkey and take away their balloons to eliminate them. You can even do target practice right here with the slingshot. And yeah, let's see here. So yeah, you can basically do all this, pretty good target practice. Basically, kind of just practice with your aim. Maybe just constantly play it. Learn the physics of the slingshot. And, eventually, get your aim up. And soon, you might be able to aim long range and manage to get everywhere. By the way, when you're eliminated, you still have a slingshot and you're covered. Your fur turns into like a bunch of paint, right? When you slingshot people that are still in, it will slow them down. Next game mode is Guardian. When you go inside of Guardian, there will most likely be this weird asteroid right here, or what I believe is probably like the moon or something like that. So, when you go inside of Guardian, you will likely be seeing that thing right there. That is some sort of asteroid or meteorite, or I think the moon. I don't really know, because I wasn't here when it came out. But basically, what you gotta do is your goal is to keep on tapping that thing right there. And if you do, watch what happens. You instantly become bigger. So, when you become bigger, you look like this. You become a big beast. And when you become big, this thing, another one of these little moons will fall down and into another area. And then the thing about this is that more people are going to be trying to get big like you, and they're going to keep on tapping the moon. And eventually, if someone gets it, you will become small while another monkey will become big. But you gotta be careful, because if you're too close to it when it comes down, it is going to push you away, kind of like a shockwave. So what I recommend to do is to kind of hide like this. Basically, kind of making sure that, that asteroid isn't pushing you away. And once you get on it, your goal is to simply get on top of it like this and just tap it. And remember, this little eye will open, it'll face you. That's good. You're getting closer to your goal. So you gotta tap it, and boom, look at that. You're now big again. As you're big, you can grab people and throw them, or you could simply tap them and they'll go a certain distance. So that's it. It kind of just continues like that. Depending on where the area is, I'd highly recommend, standing on top of the asteroid like this and then simply smacking people away or grabbing them and throwing them away. But some people will decide to go into their Oculus menu like this, and that means you won't be able to grab them. So that's why you should just smack people away. Really good. The next game mode is Super Infection. Depending if you're new or not, when you join this game mode, you will spawn with the last mods that you had. So, for example, I have these, the tentacles. And, that's not really the main point of the video. So, assuming you didn't have any mods, you'll spawn in with no mods. If you want to get mods, this is where you have to go. So, you want to go travel all the way over here, and boom, you are at the modding platform. So when you're at the modding platform, look for a blue square on the screen, right here. It says, and has a bunch of quests for you to complete. And if you want to know how to complete these quests, I actually made a video on it. And there's some quests that I didn't mention in the video, but also look in the comments as well, as I explained some of those quests to people that had the same questions. Such as swim under a waterfall, go to beach, find the waterfall, and swim under it. And you have vibrating springs, which is just the material that you can find in this map, right here. And it also explains and it shows how many quests are left. Right here, it kind of has a model of all the mods and what you can do with them. It shows what possibly you are capable of when you get these kinds of mods. So, right here, there is a tech web full of all these mods. And basically what you can do, you can click on these, if you want to get any mod, if you don't have any mods, you want to click here, and it should say research, and you are so you are able to get at least one mod. So you can choose to get thrusters, long arms, dash, platform tentacles, air control, or blasters. Now blasters specifically only work in Super Infection, and that mode only, because you can use blasters to do this. The blasters basically push you away from lava monkeys. Oh, and I should probably mention what every mod does. What you can do with any kind of thrusters, don't worry, it doesn't matter if my thrusters look like this. What you can do is you can fly. You can simply fly around the map like this. But it also does have a limited amount of fuel, but you just gotta stop using it and it'll recharge. Right here are long arms, and you can attach them to your hand right here, like every other mod. And you can walk with these. So you can simply walk around more faster, and basically you can stand more taller since you have long arms. And these right here are where you can tag with them. Pretty cool. Now my mods might look more different than yours, but that's fine. So if you want to see, or if you want to upgrade your mods, you gotta use quests to get tech points. but I mostly explain super infection in one of my other videos, so you should probably go watch that. These are platforms, and as you can see, you want to go out here. They spawn platforms. Pretty cool, right? So you can kind of go up, travel like this, but remember, like every other mod, it's on a limited amount of power, and that's it. So next mod is tentacles. Basically, if you get the first version of tentacles, you can only climb or latch onto the floor, kind of like this. But when you upgrade your tentacles, you can stick onto walls. So tentacles, you can stick onto things. So as you can see, I'm not moving. And what's cool is that you can hold onto other people's hand with these, which is really cool. Certain tentacles allow you to climb on slippery wall, and other kinds of tentacles, they allow you to go really fast, like this one. This is the Strider, and you can go much more faster. But the thing is, they're on a limited amount of power, but if you just leave them off, they can recharge. You can kind of do this, and look, they can, oh shoot, they can go on red wall, and they can even go on the dome. So you can see out of the map, but it will run out of power. Next is air control or air juke. These are the kind I have. Basically, you can do this. You can kind of boost yourself in the air like this. Unlike any other mod, it has a different kind of cooldown. So besides the long arms, this has a different kind of way for letting it cool down. There's actually no sort of battery on this thing, but basically every single time you touch a wall, surface, ceiling, any kind of I don't know, thing in Gorilla Tag, like you touch any solid, it will recharge and you can use it again. So with doing this, I can go up like this. So pretty cool, like this, and I can simply stay at the top of the map, which is insanely nice. I only have the first version, so they kind of suck. But yeah, you can blow away lava monkeys. Really cool. Anyways, that took a while, but let's move on. Next game mode is super casual. Well, we're back in not super infection. I only mentioned this game mode before or after super infection. Sorry. I only mentioned this after super infection because this came out after super infection. Basically, super casual is just, you can mod casually. It's really, good if you can mod casually. You don't have anyone to ruin your experience, or no tagging. Just, once again, another hangout, but you can use mods. Now, basically, you can use every single mod except blasters, even though, I'm using blasters right now. Well, that's one thing you need to patch, Lemming. You need to patch that. Some of the quests involve going into infection, so yeah. But one unique thing about super casual is that, let's just go over to city. You can do super casual in city. You can literally mod inside of city. So city has this room right here, because Gorilla Tag recently added a room that has everything. So it has this whole board, everything, all the mods that you would expect, and it also shows all materials that you can find right here. It has a TV, and it shows regularly every single thing. Right here are the new super infection things where you can get unaccessible mods. Like, you can get the upgraded versions of mods if you don't have it. So, if you can see right here, I can develop, or I can get normal thrusters, and look, I have the upgraded version. So, the thing about this is that you can only have the upgraded version for a limited amount of time. So, you get to play with it all you want, play with this cool thing, but eventually, you'll lose it. So, let's just see what happens. Oh. Look at that. And they're gone. That's crazy. But you know, once another unique thing in Gorilla Tag. So as you can see, I have the standard blaster. Oh wait, no, never mind. But yeah, look, I have access to all these upgraded mods that I don't even own, and I can use them for a temporary amount of time, which is a really cool thing Gorilla Tag added for Super Infection. But Super Casual was the last game mode for the video, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, maybe you should subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, maybe you should like and subscribe, and you know, comment if this video was helpful or not. But yeah, that's it for Gorilla Tag. Alright, well, bye. And don't get blasted by me.